Welcome back to Water Park Rangers. Let's play Chameleon Twist. In the last episode, we were going through Desert Castle, and then we were getting pretty close to the end, and then they decided to bring back the spikes.
Yay. Oh god, not the spikes.
They do move a little bit more quickly.
No, not the bees.
My eyes. We can't make the same joke twice.
Yes, well, we can.
This ship can't sink.
And now the magic carpet. Come on, guys. This is Super Mario 64.
Squadilla, we are off. Yeah, the thing about these is that they're kind of. Is this background music necessary?
It kind of is.
It really shouldn't be. Anyway, the thing about these is you can't really tell where they're gonna go and when they're gonna disappear, so you can easily pick the wrong one and die. I haven't memorized it. I'm just kind of going with the flow.
And it's working out.
I do know at one point they do something really dastardly. I think it might be right after this. Watch, the next one's gonna appear.
What if it's dastardly like that last one?
Look, as you're standing, the other one tries to push you off while it disappears.
I was gonna say the dastardly part is when when there's one that comes in front of you behind you. What if the one that comes up behind you is actually the one you're supposed to go on?
Right.
Despite the fact you think you need to go forward.
If they had two of them, yeah, that could have been something. They could have done a lot more with that. So I'm glad they
Oh,
didn't.
that's a chain chomp.
More like lame chomp.
But like the loser lord?
Yeah, there was actually a review of Chameleon Twist that I saw that in, where, yeah, they mentioned that those are a ripoff of Chain Chomp. Seriously, the enemy design in this is...
It's a Chain Chomp mixed with a Sarlacc.
Yeah, it is kind of like that. And also these little things that are suicidal just jumping into its mouth. There's supposed to be sand crabs, I've heard. But they look more like
those are the no,
I
don't
rabbits.
care. I don't care who thought that up. You're wrong. They're not sand crabs.
They look like little cheese
No wonder
slugs.
this game was designed as a supply closet.
This looks more like... This is supposed to be sand, I know, but it looks more like Cheese Castle or something.
Oh boy, it's...
Look, it's a President Colonel organization.
Chateau du Fromage.
What is that?
I
think it's supposed... I've heard of different things. I think this is supposed to be some kind of sand lizard.
It's obviously supposed to be a Triceratops, guys.
A Triceratops.
Triceratops. And when it falls, you shoot
Triceratops.
it. You can't shoot it at any other point, and you can't hit it more than once. I've tried. It's really weird how they set it up like that. You should be able to, like, beat it in one go if you were really good, but, I guess they figured nobody was that good. No way, no one is that good!
No one wins on the game grid.
No one.
See, I did it and nothing happens. Rip off. This boss is a lot of fun in Kaizo Twist, though, I have to say. Makes it actually kind of challenging. Because his shots are generally pretty accurate. Except when I'm commentating when he doesn't go anywhere near me.
It's funny because Kaizo Twist makes the game harder because the controls are so bad that at double speed they work even worse than usual.
For the most part, I agree. Although, this is the one thing that might be a bit more... The final boss is a lot of fun. Just not worth getting to.
It's not worth getting to.
Actually, now that I figured out how to manually speed it up, I could technically get to that part and then fight him at double speed. But
that's true.
Because I kind of don't feel like playing this game again, that's probably not going to
happen. Right, but this is played on an actual N64, so you can't.
Yeah, that's true. Well, like, technically, I guess that means I own 2 copies of the game.
Good for you.
Kind of weird to think about.
You're definitely the only person who has that.
I think you're right. I'm maybe the only person on the planet who owns 2. X on the eye. That means he died. Except not, because then we get this scene.
Like an armadillo. That's what it reminds me of.
It's kind of an armadillo, but there's no ears. Also, the armadillo boss from Donkey Kong 64.
That was about Armadillo. What a clever name.
Dumb name, but cool boss idea.
It is.
Kidsland.
Oh boy.
Hardest, most intense level in the game. You wouldn't know it.
Right.
You wouldn't know it.
It's always the ones you least suspect.
It's always the one that looks like Chuck E. Cheese's.
Oh god, Chuck E. Cheese.
Actually, this looks even worse than Chuck E. Cheese.
That explains itself then. Oh my god, the Chuck E. Cheese DS game.
This stage is full of chocolate, wafers, and other yummy looking things. But it isn't a piece of cake to clear. There's lots of action and puzzle to solve.
Remember, kids, don't take candy from strangers.
You know what? This level might actually be worse than the Chuck E. Cheese Carnival, like, mini game package DS game.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of dumb games today.
Yes.
Oh my god.
What a day this has been, huh?
No, we saw this horrible game when we went to the Outback Steakhouse. We saw this one horrible game that was so bad, but I can't remember what it was.
Do you remember anything about it?
No.
Just remember that it was really bad.
I actually do remember seeing that game that we purposely pointed out and said how terrible it was.
Yes.
But you're right, I can't remember.
I can't remember what it is.
Oh well.
Everything seems to pale in comparison to a game based around Chuck E. Cheese.
I mean, how much worse can you get?
Pizza time!
Happy birthday, whoop
We're gonna do it. What do you do? Hope your day is pleasant. Opening your present just for you, just for you.
Hey, cat, is this the house of Miss Edna Fogarty? No.
Check out the crowd hidden back here and how much the camera spazzes when I try to get it.
Woo! Woo! Party time. Hammer time.
And it's difficult to put back.
The camera.
Yeah, it's seriously, once you start moving it, it doesn't want to come back.
Once you go... What?
Once you... I know there's a word for that.
Yeah.
Once you go seismic. Oh, there's
Once
another
you
crown
go
right
ghost.
there. I'm going ghost.
That used to be a good show.
It was pretty good. Better than I ever thought it would be.
It's true.
Like, when you think about it, made by the same people who made Fairly Odd... I'm not saying Fairly Odd Parents is... It's pretty good. It's just like they're two very different things. And it's surprising they were able to make both work in their own way.
Right.
That being said, I'm not particularly a big fan of one or the other.
Oh, whatchamacallit, they invented had the most bootleg villains, like the box ghost.
And that, like, cafeteria ghost.
I'm gonna be honest, the box ghost was the greatest villain
Actually,
ever.
you know what I remember the box one from? Remember when we tried to play that, like, Nicktoons Party Island or Volcano Island game? Or...
All I can remember...
Nicktoons Unite! That was it.
All I can remember is Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots.
Because I saw
Which is one of the worst games I've ever played.
Nickelodeon makes some really bad games, I have to say.
Has Nickelodeon ever made a good game?
Yes, yes.
Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Battle for Bikini Bottom, I would give it nearly an 8. I would. I'm not even joking.
Oh my goodness.
It's a very well-made platformer. I almost feel like let's playing it.
Don't. It
Don't.
sucks.
Yeah, please don't.
It sucks. Get
You
over
never
it.
even... come on.
I played, Curse of the Flying Dutchman.
I'm sure they're nothing alike, I'm being honest here.
It was very mediocre.
Battle for Bikini Bottom is just a well-made platformer. That's all there is to say about
I think you're looking
it.
through it with the nostalgia goggles.
There is admittedly some nostalgia in it, but there is some definite quality to it. If anything, one thing that can't be denied is they did put a lot of work into the soundtrack. It's really good.
It's like why you think Bugdom is actually a good game.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Bugdom is just about as good as this.
Meanwhile, it's something that can only be described as this.
It really is this. It's not like Chameleon Twist is horrible or even necessarily bad. It's
Decidedly mediocre.
decidedly mediocre. Pretty fun if you don't do like Kids Land, for example. Like this room is just trial
I'm
and error.
gonna be
That's all
honest,
this is.
I can't see any universe where
Saved.
Bugdom
Yeah.
would be fun.
Bugdom's. Oh come on. Okay, I know. If you looked at it, Bugdom does look pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't look bad. It looks horrible.
I wouldn't say that.
It's fun to play.
Oh my god, when we were watching the video, you're like, oh wait, we're gonna watch an entire playthrough of Bugdom in German.
In German,
That
it's
was
true.
almost as bad. Okay, no, I can't say that. It was almost as bad as a bad movie, but not the bad movie.
Birdemic was just unmercifully horrible.
It was pretty bad. And when I mean pretty bad, I mean god-awful.
It was as if someone put the devil into a disc.
It was as all the happiness in the world was gone.
It's like so
That's
badly
from something.
acted. The sound was broken.
That's true. The sound did
It
seem
was
to
like
break.
It was
being
so
Coral
choppy.
Shores.
Yeah.
Like the first line of dialogue in the movie, this "Hi!" like screamed out and it just flips out.
Honestly, I think if you gave me a camcorder, I could probably make a better movie.
No, what I want to know is what happened to the waitress at the beginning. He just disappeared.
It's true.
Yeah, he just walks out and like doesn't go back in.
It's true. She said she'd be right with him, but she never went right back to him. It was horrible.
Yeah, because I failed that first jump, I just decided to cut back because walking into the same stupid places is dumb. Too much work. Also, yeah, that puzzle down there, which wasn't really so much a puzzle. I guess that's what the White Rabbit was talking about when he said puzzle. Was you had to
I
stand-
guess those are the chocolate wafers too.
Well, they look a bit more like they have vanilla inside, but I'm sure there's something chocolatey in the level too. Gotta look around.
This is bootleg. Like, this is really bootleg. Like, who in the design team thought this was a good idea? Like, where in a design meeting you're like, hey, I got an idea for a level. Let's make a level out of
Candy!
candy.
Don't! Oh yeah, there's like bubbles, jigsaw puzzles, you know, stuff that kids find fun! That's why this is Kids Land!
Yeah.
Because they're all
Unless
doped
you're
up on
Merrick,
sugar.
then you like being bitten by a poison snake.
As a kid.
Oh god, what was his name again? The snake's name?
Oh,
Cornelius.
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 It's
Yes.
like, Cornelius bit me. You just didn't know how much he loved you.
Exactly.
I guess I could technically
He
just jump over
poisoned
that.
you with love.
No, I'm pretty sure it was actual poison. Love!
That's just like in King Kong where they're like, it was beauty that killed
Oh
the
my
beast.
God.
No,
Yeah,
it
but
was
maybe getting
airplanes.
filled with lead and then falling out the Empire State Building might help just a little bit!
No, the best was, in Naruto the Abridged series where Zabuza and Kakashi are talking, and Naruto's like, David Bowie's gonna kick the crap out of this guy.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't pay any attention. What's up with the David Bowie jokes?
I don't get it.
I don't get it
It kind of
either.
looks like
It's just hilarious.
It's something that David Bowie would be dressed up as.
Oh my god!
What just happened?
The camera
Oh,
doing
just
another
got-
seismic toss.
the camera happened.
It's these graham crackers. They just
So basically, it picked Zach, whatever his name is. I'm just gonna call him Zach from now on.
Efron.
Yeah.
Efron. It just picked him up and did a seismic toss and like circled him around the moon and then threw him into the ground.
To be fair, there are a lot of people who would like to do that to Zac Efron.
I don't know. He hasn't been done much in like 5 years.
Unless, as long as you're a denizen of the Ultimate Showdown, you do.
Yes.
Denizens of the deep. Denizen is a cool word. It's intimidating.
News
Yeah.
team, assemble!
These wafers are timed. They're very mad and will hit you if you're in their way. So.
Oh no!
We got hit by a wafer!
Oh God, no! You're bleeding!
Imagine this game with
I'm
blood.
sorry, Wilson.
Like, what would you even do?
Medic!
You can't simply walk through the white wall. You have to just go around it.
With your tongue.
Yep, like so.
I mean, you should be used to this by
dumbest
now.
puzzle ever. Like, seriously, did they think that was gonna throw people for a loop?
Yes.
This game is worse than Tonic Trouble.
Well, no, Tonic Trouble I think looks much worse than this. Not gonna
But
lie.
I actually played. Actually, Tonic Trouble is really bad. Don't play it. It's so bad.
It's probably someone who's gonna say, "Oh, Tonic Trouble's good." You know what? Maybe it is, but no one's gonna stick around long enough to find
I'm
out.
gonna be honest. I got like 8 levels into the game. It never got that much better. You got some random stick you could hit people with.
I will tell you this.
And like the 5th level, so for 4 levels you can fight anyone.
Yeah, we're nearly done, so we're gonna keep doing Kids Land next episode. All right? See you then.